How's it going, everyone? Wraith here with another update for Doom Eternal. Recently, IGN had a video talking with Hugo Martin about the mods and lore for Doom Eternal. There was quite a bit of info about the mods, especially the lore, as there were a lot of codex entries shown for the demons, locations, and more. This video will be a breakdown of that video so we can have more of a grasp on what to expect when the game is released. Keep in mind that this video will have some spoilers, so if you want the game to be a complete surprise, then come back to this video at a later time. Also, as far as my goal of reaching 20,000 subscribers by the time Doom Eternal comes out, should actually be met sometime this month. So I wanted to extend the goal to 25,000 by the end of March. That goal is totally reachable, and if we get there, I will definitely be down to do a giveaway of Doom Eternal for whichever platform of your choice. I may even consider giving away 2 copies, but we'll see. So to help with that goal, we need to get this video out there, and if you are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you enjoy Doom content, then you are in the right place. Let's rip and tear those demons together. Throughout the development of Doom Eternal, new reveals have come to light, allowing us to understand more of the game and its lore. The weapons of Doom are among the most important aspects of the game, and they must provide a way to cut through the hordes of hell sufficiently. Every Doom game has given the player many options on how to go about killing demons, and Doom Eternal has made it even more apparent that you need to kill demons with tactics in mind. The enemies now have weak points, major weaknesses to certain weapons, which in turn gives the player the sense that they are playing a game of chess. For the most part, all of the weapons in Doom Eternal have now been revealed. Some are completely new, and many are returning from previous games. The weapon itself can be a devastating tool at your disposal, but with a built-in modification, you can wreak havoc on the receiving end. Within the video that IGN talked with Hugo Martin, they gave us a taste of what mods can be used with the weapons and how to upgrade them. The combat shotgun has 2 mods to choose from, the sticky bombs and the full auto mods. Each weapon and mod provides you a pro tip, which can be very helpful for those who want to master each weapon and or know when it is the right time to use it. For instance, you would want to use the sticky bomb mod to damage multiple demons, take out weak points, and stagger enemies like the Kako Demon. The full auto mod would be great for bigger and slower moving targets. Each weapon, with the exception of the super shotgun and the BFG, will have 2 mods to choose from. The mods have a way to upgrade themselves, making them even more deadly, while in the long run you have the ability to master the mod abilities. In order to upgrade the mods, you'll need to earn weapon points that you earn throughout each level, completing combat encounters, Slayer Gate, secret combat encounters, and defeating bosses. Each upgrade will tend to require a different amount of points to unlock, and Doom 2016 version of it was really easy to obtain the upgrade points, so Doom Eternal shouldn't take you long to upgrade everything. The upgrades by themselves may not seem like that big of a difference, but when you have all of them upgraded, your weapon will bring chaos to the demon horde. For instance, once you have all the upgrades and mastered the mod for the full auto on the combat shotgun, you can have the recovery, mode transform, and movement speed increased while being able to receive shotgun ammo from fallen enemies. It'll basically be the chain gun, but being able to give enemies like crazy at point blank range. Now, of course, the mods are completely optional, as you can remove the mods and or just not interact with the Vega mod bot found in each level. The arsenal settings have a dedicated button to select to remove the mods, and along with that option, there are 2 other settings that caught my eye. You can now customize the look of your weapon in the campaign. We've already known this due to the pre-order bonus where you can get a throwback combat shotgun skin. The extent of the weapon skins would probably be unlocked from your XP from finishing each level. Once you increase your Doom level, you'll be able to unlock collectibles, skins, and other bonus items. Considering microtransactions are not in Doom Eternal, that would be the way to receive more skins unless there are ever updates that release new skins. The other option that caught my eye was the ability to customize the weapon wheel. Now we will have the option to change the weapon wheel to however we see fit. Maybe it's easier to have the weapons all over the place or have the rocket launcher on the bottom. Anything is a possibility, and it's completely optional as well. While the arsenal that the Doomslayer uses is very important to be up to date with, knowing your enemy is another important factor for a Demon Slayer. The codex entries have been a great way to dig deeper into the lore of this new reboot of the Doom franchise. Doom 2016 gave us the ability to know more about the environments, the weapons, demons, and the Doomslayer himself. This time around, we get to know the same things, but with more info on the origins for some demons, locations, weapons, and other important things about the plot of the game. To start off with, Hugo showed the codex entry for the Imp. which talks about who they are and what their role is in Hell. They are scavengers of the underworld and an ideal foot soldier in the legions of Hell. The Imp has always been in every Doom game and has many variations, but I'm really glad that they went with a more classic look for them in this game. Within the Codex for Demons, we can see that there are fodder and heavy demons. There may be more categories as we can't see more of them in this video. So far in the category of the fodder, we have zombies, imps, soldiers, gargoyles, lost souls, and maker drones. They seem to have just generalized the different zombie types in the game, as we can see different variations, but the codex shows them as just zombies. The backstory for the soldiers are pretty obvious, as they were human soldiers in the armies of Earth and were possessed into Hell soldiers. After seeing this particular codex, there may be a possibility of seeing a more specific codex for each variation, as we can see both the shotgunner and possessed soldier here. I guess we'll find out later. Moving on, the Gargoyles description answers a theory that I have had from another video of mine. When I was talking about the story of the Sentinels, the power from the Wraiths distorted the forms of lesser men and possibly animals in the Sentinel world. In turn, that could have been the start of Hell, or at least where we see a lot of demons come from, as the description for the Gargoyle says that it originates from the Sentinel world. Now, of course, the Gargoyle could have just looked the way it is before, or eventually joined the forces of Hell at some point of time. I'm sure the rest of the description might expand a little more on that topic. The Lost Souls have about the same description they had in Doom 2016, where they are former humans and are among the lesser of demons. This time though, they seem to have more of a white and purple color to them, and we'll see more of them now due to the Pain Elemental. The Maker Drone is the last entry for the fodder demons. First of all, it's very interesting that they are categorized as a demon rather than an angel. It is definitely something to think about. They were first revealed from one of the battle mode gameplays last year, but we've never really had a chance of seeing what they actually look like. I can't wait to see what they can do as far as attacks. Let me know what you all think about the drones. On top of what we can know about the origins of the demons, the codex also acts as a bestiary. We can know what their weak points are and get a general tip if available. Also, I've noticed that some of the entries allow you to see the image of the demon and expand the content of the description, whereas some don't have those options. So I'm thinking that there will be additional codex pickups located throughout each level that we will have to find to know more about that particular enemy. Moving on to the Heavies, these are the main demons to set your focus on when entering an arena. The list that we can see from within this video includes, which are not limited to, the Arachnotron, Cacodemon, Carcass, Cyber Mancubus, Dread Knight, Hell Knight, Mancubus, Pain Elemental, Pinky, Prowler, Revenant, and Spectre. Each demon has quite a description to them, and some of them, for what we can see, expand a lot on the lore and our understandings of where Doom Eternal wants to take us. Take for example the Hell Knight. The description mentions that they serve the archdemons. In Doom 2016 it said something similar to that, but now we get something a bit more specific. We know that there are Dark Lords that exist within this version of Hell, and after doing a quick research of archdemons online, there could be 7 of them. Among those 7, they resemble the 7 deadly sins and have a name associated with them, such as Lucifer, Leviathan, and Satan, among the others. Leviathan in some interpretations mention about a giant sea monster, whereas in Doom Eternal we see giant tentacles in the sky during the Hell invasion. Could Leviathan be those tentacles and one of the Dark Lords in charge of invading Earth? This could be a very long shot, but definitely something to look more into. Moving on, the Pain Elemental mentions something about it coming from the Umbral Plains. If you have already seen my video about the story of the Sentinels, within the lore, the Umbral Plains are a place in the Sentinel world. So the Pain Elementals could be somewhat related to the Elemental Wraiths, as the Pain Elementals are descendants of the Primal. I think we may be seeing something where many demons originate from the Sentinel world, and the Wraiths had a big part to play in either the creation of Hell or the involvement of the Khan Maker. I wish I could see more of the codex entries and dive more into the lore. Once Doom Eternal is finally released, I will be really busy with the lore and trying to piece everything together. Some other things to mention within the codex could be the ballista's description. It mentions that it is a Sentinel marksman's weapon of choice, and in Sentinel battle lore, a single legion of archers defended the walled city of Ilkana for 10 days and 10 nights with only the ballista. That sounds really badass, and I would love to see something like that happen within a cutscene or something in Doom Eternal. The other thing to mention is that the Tyrant in the gameplay of the Master level shows off his weapon on his right arm. It is an energy blade. This is the first time seeing it in action, so on top of his primary weapon on his left arm, you need to make sure you are not close enough to get stepped on as he can stomp the ground, but also his melee strike. Also, how could I forget about the story of the Makers? We get to see a good amount of the description for Urdak, which is the homeworld of the Makers, but also that the Con Maker and Maker Angels are within the codex. According to the description of Urdak, it basically makes it sound as if it is really the version of heaven in Doom Eternal. On top of that, the mention of angels, which are in turn the seraphim, kind of makes a clear message that heaven is indeed Urdak. So this guy here is most likely either a Maker Angel or seraphim. All in all, this short video from IGN has so much to talk about that I would honestly be talking about everything in 30 minutes or more. Due to time constraints, I'll be able to make at least another video or two from the content within this reveal. I hope you all enjoyed this video and have learned something new about Doom Eternal and its content. This is the first time I uploaded 3 videos in a week, so it's been a busy week for sure. Be sure to like and subscribe so we can help not only the goal of 25,000 subscribers, but to get this video out there as well. Also, check out my social media accounts at RipNtear Gaming. You guys are all awesome and I really appreciate the support on the channel. Let me know what you think about the new mods and lore that we've seen so far in the comments section. Till next time, fellow Slayers, don't forget to rip and tear. Peace.